Does anyone want to go to the bathroom?
Were you asking for people to join you, or
yeah? Everybody want to go to the bathroom,
or were you just generally checking up on everybody? And also, what the hell is the stuff after? Anyone need to go to the bathroom and stuff?
Hey, welcome to the Squad Goals podcast, episode 18.
18.
I'm AJ. Devon on my left. Tay Bay on my right. We got D'Angelo on the far right. And on the soundboard, we got DJ Ethan.
Did you say
I'm not that kind of DJ.
Episode
I don't do
18?
parties.
It's episode 18.
We're legal now.
We are legal, and you know what
shit.
that means.
We can show up on a cover of Jugs.
It's been 6 episodes since episode 12, and as is tradition, hit me with a beat. Okay, I'm feeling this. Episode 18, you're now tuned in to Squad Goals. We be talking crazy, kicking it like Tybo. A little faster. At our favorite bar, Gaspar's on 56. Looking for a place to get lit. Well, this is it.
Oh, stop it. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
Well, I guess now it seems my time is almost done. And so get ready for the show, because Mamma Mia, here we go again.
Jesus
Christ. And then we bust into ABBA. Mamma Mia.
You read that. You need a
again.
It was cutting into where the screen of my phone's dead.
That was I like how you wrote it down on a...
I feel like you needed a first beat. I feel like that was on me, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty awful.
Well, I want to be honest, that I had a ghostwriter on that, and the ghostwriter was doing the beat at a slower pace than what he wrote the
Wait,
lyrics
who's
to.
the ghostwriter?
Is it Devon?
No,
Devon, you wrote that?
Listen, I wrote him a rap.
So you're not a ghostwriter then?
That I thought he would be able to perform, and I didn't think I was going to be on the beatbox.
I got excited about Ghosts.
We rehearsed
you
in the
didn't
parking
think you
lot.
were going to be on the beatbox?
We rehearsed in the parking lot.
You did not seriously do that. He did not want us to know that.
He went a cappella in the parking lot.
Anyway,
I thought we were going a cappella.
He hit it with Return to Innocence. He's like, oh.
I have to thank Devon though, because the original rap that I spent 6 weeks working on was "Hit Me with a Beat."
Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
18, put more on my plate, please. Give me some carrots and cake, please, cause it's tasty.
Acapella. No beat. You don't need it.
Okay. 18.
Do you know that we are all guilty by association?
Please. Give me some carrots and peas, please, because it's tasty.
Because it's tasty. That was what he was gonna come up here originally.
So and he hyped it up too. He was talking about,
was like,
episode 18 is in 16 weeks.
And then he was literally like,
I'm working on something.
He's like, you want to hear what I did?
Don't.
And then I was like, let me hear a little bit. He's like, 18. I was like, wait. And then he started talking about carrots and cake. I was like, oh.
Well, what?
You can't get any street cred with carrot cake. Now, secondly,
whoa! Don't disrespect.
How are you gonna hate on carrot cake?
Carrot cake is the best.
I love carrot cake.
I wasn't talking about carrot cake. I was talking about carrots and cake, please.
Were you talking about diamonds and booty, or were you talking about literal carrots?
Bless you.
I didn't think of it that way, but yes, now that you brought it up, yes, that's what I meant.
We're creating new rap colloquialisms.
Well,
now
you got it. You got it.
Yeah.
I want to hear you rap, but I want to hear you rap with like a legitimate track behind you. So next time you do it, come in here.
We got 6 weeks to prepare.
Come in here, and I will literally turn down everything in front of you so that you won't be able to hear anything except for your mic. And then the music will be over here, and then you can add it in post.
Are you gonna instrumental?
Episode 24. It's gonna get a little crazy in here. So.
I'm not looking forward to it.
You gotta sit down. I want you.
I'm scared of
this.
this.
Like this week.
You know what?
Here, can you perform it the way it was meant to? So they can.
No, you could perform it a cappella.
And honestly, I feel like he's got a better voice for it. I don't know.
Me or Devon?
I don't want to answer that question now because I feel like you're going to be like, I would say.
Outside acapella.
Oh, really?
In the parking lot, it went really well. Like
he hit me last minute with this beatbox.
If I had to rate it, I'd rate it a 17 out of 21.
You guys wrote it down on notebook paper and then took a picture of the notebook paper instead of just bringing the notebook paper in with you.
Well, I woke up to a text.
Yeah.
Or it was like him
it
performing it, and he's like, "Here's a little reference, so you can get like the rhythm down."
So you have a video of him performing it?
Is it taped?
He does have it. Yes.
Oh, so what you're saying is
Did you say that?
That's going to be put right into the episode.
Right in the episode.
Now.
All right, bro. Remember, though, I want no part of this. Nobody should know that I did this for you, okay? All right. Episode 18, now tuned in the Squad Goes. We be talking crazy and kicking it like Tybo at Gas Bars, your favorite bar, up on 56, looking for a place to get lit. Well, this is really it.
Now,
All right.
send me that.
That's gonna be.
It was really good.
I'm wondering, are you gonna put that on like a mixtape and then sell it out front of the 7-Eleven?
Oh no, we're gonna make a music video like next
Music
rap. You're doing all that.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had a dream job, it would be making music videos, but only for music that I like.
Wow.
So like,
You're gonna love this.
Yeah.
AJ's dropping an EP.
I'll be a casting director for rap videos.
Like if Nickelback came to me and said, "Listen, if I became the best."
Carrots and cake.
Actually, you know what? I actually like a lot of Nickelback. I like a lot of Nickelback. So
I can't
I'm only saying that. I'm
your
only
music
saying that.
preference after this.
No, I'm only saying that because there's like a wide variety of people that don't like Nickelback just because. I can't honestly say that because I like a lot of Nickelback. But what I will say is, if I was the best music video maker in the world,
Everything else is in void now.
Yeah.
None in
no.
void.
So you're one of those people that says they don't like
Invalid.
Nickelback just because.
No, I've heard it.
Yeah, me too.
Photograph.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well done.
With arms wide open.
Hey,
that's Creed.
First of all,
Creed.
second of all,
Sound.
How dare you?
what
Mike
I'm saying
Creed's
is,
name?
what I'm saying is,
AJ.
if you'll let me finish my statement, I would, if I was the best, most renowned music video director in the world.
Who's that?
What you would put on
I
your
don't know.
resume too.
Yeah, but
I'm the best.
I would love
most
to
renowned.
have that. I would love to have that job. And then if I was that person, and in a band came up and they were like, "Hey, can you make my music video?" But I didn't like the band. Like for instance, if it was No Doubt or Dave Matthews, I'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Whoa.
Was that Gwen Stefani or Christina Aguilera? I get them.
But
That's
you'll
Gwen
let,
Stefani.
but you'll
Is that
let
Gwen
Nickelback, because they're kind of in the
Do you remember?
same ballpark.
Uh-huh, that's my shit. Did you just diss her?
Hang on. You made fun of me the other day. If you're mixing up Christina Aguilera and Gwen Stefani, I just found out like last year that
No. Two different things.
Nelly and Nelly Furtado were two different people.
One is a rapper from St. Louis who is buff as shit, and one is a female.
Well, anytime Nelly would come on the radio or something,
Wait, are you
I would
trying
always
to say-
"Oh, this is my favorite Nelly
you
Furtado
think-
song,"
you
and
think he
everyone
likes
would
to
laugh. And I always just thought they were laughing because
You think he
I
likes to
said
switch it
my
up
favorite Nelly
sometimes?
song.
No,
Like
you-
sometimes he'll put
I-
on the song
I
just-
Nelly.
no.
Sometimes he put Nelly Furtado. He
No,
likes to
no.
switch it up.
Whenever I heard a Nelly
Devon,
Furtado
are you trying to
song-
say that women can't be rappers from St. Louis?
I'm saying
that are buff as shit?
they're- if
Very
a-
hard to get mixed up.
One goes
Careful.
right there, and what's the?
I'm like a bird.
I'm like a bird.
I want to fly
I'm
away.
like a bird. One sings that song, and one says, "Oh no, ain't no way."
Let me
You
clarify.
just stepped on my
Tip
jam.
drill.
Her.
That's you got these two people confused.
Nah, he has to be
Let
joking.
me clarify.
There's
let me
no
clarify.
way.
Let me clarify. Let me
There's
clarify.
no
Let me-
way.
I didn't know.
Let me
Let him
clarify.
defend himself.
I
didn't know
never
either?
I didn't
confused
know.
their music. When I'm like,
I
a
thought there
bird
was
came
one
on-
Nelly. I thought there was one Nelly.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Thank you.
serious?
No,
Yes.
here, D'Angelo, hear me
Nah.
out. Hear me out. When I'm like a bird comes on, I don't go, "Oh, this is Nelly." I just didn't even know who sang that song. I only heard Nelly Furtado, and I just thought Nelly's last name was Furtado. I didn't know there was a separate art. Like I didn't confuse the two. Like I didn't hear I'm like a bird.
You
go,
didn't
"Oh,
confuse their
Nelly."
musics. You just
Yeah,
ignored one of their.
I just didn't know another
Credits.
artist
You
never
with the
thought
name
like-
Nelly
So,
existed.
You never thought like this. This sounds different.
No. I never knew
No,
a
because-
Nelly Furtado song was a Nelly Furtado song. I
Right.
just thought Furtado was Nelly's last name.
Right.
So when you make your playlist on Spotify, did you go like search for Nelly Furtado?
No, I was at a
Hot in
party and they had Pandora on the TV, and I'm like a bird came on and it said Nelly Furtado, and I'm like, did he like?
Is this a
remix
remix?
This? Yeah, like is he gonna come
No,
on with a verse?
please tell me
And
they
then-
said that he remixed it.
And then someone's like, what
Does
are you
that not
talking
sound par
about?
for the
And I'm
chorus
like-
for AJ?
I was like, this is like,
So
what are you talking about? They're like, this is
at
Nelly
what point-
Furtado. I'm like, who's Nelly Furtado? Nelly?
This
And they're
is
like, no,
Nelly.
Nelly Furtado. And they showed a picture. I'm like, I didn't even know that person existed. I just thought Furtado was Nelly's last name.
Yo, AJ was about to get down to some Nelly, and then it's just like, I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away.
Yeah, and I thought he was gonna
And
come in
he's like crumping and
Go
shit.
on with my homies. Coming on with my homies.
Honestly,
I'm like a bird. Oh, what?
I like it.
I want a
Keep
Nelly.
going.
I want a
Mix it up,
Nelly
mix it up,
mashup now.
Mix it up.
I like
I want
it,
a
bro.
Nelly mashup. I want to see. I want them to perform together. It'll be called Nelly
That's a little
Squared.
DMX-y.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah, but only.
My dog's at.
Really squared potato.
Yeah.
I'm like a bird.
So hot and
But now I want to make a Nelly Furtado remix album, like how they made
You wanna
the
produce
Gray
it.
album, where it was like the Beatles' White album and Jay-Z's Black album, and they made the Gray
That's already
album
been done.
mashup.
that's already been done.
No, I'm saying
okay.
I want to do that, but with Nelly and Nelly Furtado, and just mash up all of their songs together. So someone get in on that.
I thought you were like taking Danger Mouse's like idea, like
hot in here like a bird.
You basically just invite somebody who has the money to make this happen to do this.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm throwing that idea is a freebie. Like I don't have the technical knowledge to do it.
Yeah.
So
that
someone
bird
take
right
that.
there, right there.
Yeah, I feel like a
Bird
right
grills.
there.
I only know one Nelly Furtado song. Now that I know the difference.
Yeah.
Now
what
that you know
else?
the
Yeah,
difference.
what- Oh, she did do promiscuous.
I thought that was
Timberlake.
Fergie.
No.
See, every
Phil.
My thing is,
Phil, walk
that
up to one of the
different?
mics to talk because we can't hear next to nothing that you're saying.
my thing is,
Promiscuous
every Nelly
girl.
Furtado song, I just thought
Tease me.
another woman sang it. Like, so I thought Promiscuous was a Fergie song.
thought that was
I thought
Fergie?
On Like a Bird was like an Avril Lavigne song. Like, I just didn't know that was a artist.
I feel
Why
like that
did
was a
you
little
think
bit before
Fly Like a
Fergie.
Bird is an Avril
I
Lavigne
don't know
song?
who I really thought it was, but I'm just throwing that out there.
Speaking of Fergie, I was in the gym last night and Pump It came on, and I haven't heard that song since high school, and I jammed that song like
You were
17
Pump
times in a
pumping
row. It was amazing. It was
That's
absolutely
amazing.
glorious.
That's live.
You know, like when one of those songs
Is that
from when
it?
you were young.
That one?
What? What is it?
Pump
Is
it.
it loud?
No. Hold on.
There we go.
I want to hear AJ do it again.
So after you pump it, are you supposed to like twist it and then
Bop it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
flick it,
Pull it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it?
Flick it.
You flick
pull
it,
it, flick it, pop it.
Not bop, it's the button. What
A
are you?
bop, it's
What are you doing this?
Twisted.
This is why you're
That's twisted.
horrible.
You're bad at the game, aren't you, AJ?
No, get a bop it.
You're
You
giving
don't get a
yourself
bop it like we're the
command.
Oh, so
We're
you're
wrong
now
here.
you're talking about how you're better than all of us at Bop It now?
Get a bop it. We'll play next week.
No, I'm the
He
Bop It
said
king.
get a Bop It anytime, anywhere, son.
Anywhere.
The
We're
Coconut
gonna-
King.
we're gonna bop
Get
it.
a bop it
The Bop
extreme
It
where it was
King.
like a little
Same
handle,
guy.
like our
Same guy.
little steering
Different
wheel.
crowns?
Not to be mistaken.
Different crowns or same crown?
Different crowns.
Different
Same
crowns.
Guy.
Ooh.
Same guy.
AJ, did you have a skip it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you actually use it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
You
too old for a skip it.
you
Why
wrap
have
it
a skip
around
it?
your.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about? I was in the perfect age for a skip
How
it.
old are you, AJ?
No, bro.
I'm turning 26 in 2 days.
Oh, I'm older than you?
Oh, happy early birthday.
Fuck.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, how old are you, Taylor?
I'm 26.
Oh, I'm
I
older
turned
than all
26
y'all.
in April.
We brought out that
Me,
birthday
me,
cake
me
early.
and D are the oldest ones
Phil
here.
dropped the bomb.
You got me
How?
by a day.
A day.
Phil's the oldest one here, I do believe.
He's waving to no one.
Phil's not
163
here.
Years old.
Phil's not here. He's in a faraway place. He's waving now.
Okay.
Phil is in Narnia as far
Why
as I'm
did you have to
concerned.
skip it, bro? I feel like when
Because
when
it was-
skip
I
it
didn't
came
have
out, I was too
I was
old.
really good at like double dutch and stuff. So
You were good at double dutch?
Yeah,
Did your
I was
dad
really
think
good
that you
at
should go to like a double
Did
dutch
you like
school?
the
In
movie
fifth
Jump
grade.
In?
When
I
did
don't think I ever watched that.
He lived it.
Did you go to a trade school for double dutch? Like
No, in 5th grade.
Olympic double
my
Dutch?
5th grade teacher, Miss Ponanen.
I wish I could have lived
she
in the world that you
always
lived in.
Had us double dutch,
Yeah.
and I was like really good at double dutch.
Yeah.
I don't
Is
believe
that how you
it.
try to
I
get
think
the
we
girls?
were-
I
in
do.
fifth
I
grade
do not
was-
believe it.
I was really good.
didn't
I was
see-
one of the
I-
best double dutchers in 5th grade.
You
didn't
don't have
see
any
that.
rhythm,
I
man.
need to see you jump in. That's what I need to see it.
I just see AJ like clapping his hands and jumping
Yeah,
up and
like,
down
I mean,
inside of a
beat,
rope.
He's just sitting there like,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Before this becomes a thing like basketball, let me clarify: I haven't double dutch since 5th grade.
When was the last time
Sure,
you
I'm
basketballed?
rusty, but if you gave me a day of practice, I could probably get back into it.
You have any video footage?
I don't think so.
I don't.
Like, no one was
his
filming
father
at the
probably
school.
burned it.
That you
There
know
was
of.
no scouts. There was no scouts looking for you in 5th grade. Like that's the one.
Yeah, didn't you? Wait.
Scout.
So
You don't got no
did
film?
you
You
did
didn't
you
get yourself
do
a scholarship?
Yeah, bro.
did you
don't
do
film?
Cub Scouts or Boy Scouts?
Yes.
Well, okay, cool. We got
You
one.
did?
I did
I
it
did
for
Cub
like
Scouts.
a month.
You did it
I
for like a
graduated
month.
to
Yeah.
Boy Scouts and then I stopped.
Nah.
The
You guys wanna keep on?
The
Keep
coolest
on?
thing I did
I'll
in,
wait.
in
Oh, my bad.
Cub Scouts was we built a catapult.
Oh,
You
like,
built a
how big?
catapult?
They were just little mini ones. We each built our own
Oh,
little.
that's
It
pretty
was
cool.
like
I was picturing like a bit like.
it had like it had like
Yeah, they were
giant- I don't
planning
know,
a
they were, like,
siege.
rubber like sleeves that we used as like rubber bands, and
We had to do a lot of like.
I would launch shit
lanyards.
across the room, but
What would y'all?
pretty rad.
catapult?
I don't know what like rocks, little like yeah, little.
Can you make one
Did
now?
y'all have
You
wars?
still not remember?
I have no idea. Yeah, if I watch a YouTube video, I'll
Did
make
y'all
one.
have like little wars? Like 6 go this way, 6 go that way.
You give like 12 little kids a catapult, and you don't think we shot shit at each other?
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
No.
Yeah. No.
You still have a catapult?
No, I don't.
Oh man.
It's long gone.
You remember how to make it?
No.
Wow, we just.
If I watch YouTube, yeah.
No. We
missed
need
that conversation.
Yeah, because first of all, this is called balancing the conversation. So you ask the question, then he asks the question. We get if it's the same answer both times, we know he's being honest.
He's not Hitler.
If you guys knew, like the Scout's oath is.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what it was? Was it 3 fingers? Or was it 2? I don't know.
If you
he
took
doesn't
the
even know
Scout's
how to do
oath,
it. He's
yeah, if I
lying.
took the
He
Scout's
Never
oath.
was in the Scouts. He's gonna run out.
There's
corrected you.
There's actually a video of me when I was little. We every spring break we'd go to Lake Powell. We had a houseboat there because privilege and all that. And we were doing like cliff diving into the lake.
Yeah.
And I was scared because I was like
about right.
5 or 6. Yeah, I know. And my mom was like, "You're a Cub Scout. You got to be brave." And I like did like this little fucking salute and like jumped off.
Broke his leg.
Yeah. But she will show that video to embarrass me anytime
Oh, it's
anybody
on video
comes
of you
over.
doing
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And that
There's
video will
3.
play.
and then
now.
he
Yeah,
and then
I
he
get it. It's somewhere.
He did the what was the movie? Mockingjay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
The
yeah.
whistle.
That's 3, I think. 2 is Cub Scout.
That's peace, bro.
I don't know.
This is Spock. This is
I think
live
it
long
was
and
3,
prosper.
right?
That's the shocker.
3.
And that's all of our favorites.
3
I
is
gave the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Eagle
Yeah,
Scout is
3.
3? Well, I wasn't an Eagle Scout, so. Two
Ooh.
fingers?
I was a Cub too.
Yeah, I only did it for like a month. And
Yeah,
I got
because
bored.
eagles have 3 wings.
My
My
dad
time's
was like,
valuable.
my dad was like the little den
Oh,
mother
mother?
or something like
He
that.
was a
yeah.
den
No,
mother?
no, it wasn't den mother, but yeah. Yeah.
He was the den daddy.
The den
Den
zaddy.
daddy?
Yeah.
Den zaddy.
Don't call your father like that.
The den dad.
We're gonna have an
I
AJ
felt like I
sister
call him up
situation
every
all over
single night. I'm
again.
like, damn, zaddy. Like,
You should send him a video of dancing men in flippers.
yeah. Yeah, first off.
Tell him that it's all you can get off to. How's that gone over, by the way? We have not, to this day, gotten a like. When was the last time you talked to your sister,
We've
AJ?
talked since.
Yeah.
We just
What'd you
haven't brought
talk
that
about?
up. We didn't bring that up.
She's used to it. She's just like, all right,
You
this is
didn't bring it up.
Another thing we can't talk about.
No, I sent her a message when I sent that video. For those who have not tuned in, I sent my sister an embarrassing video, and
On
on
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
You might want to clarify what it was because right now they're all thinking masturbation.
No, whoa.
No,
Wow.
hold on.
You think? Hold on. You think embarrassing video Snapchat?
that could be
I think-
anything.
I think maybe.
You thought.
Okay, fine. I
Maybe
thought
he
masturbation.
accidentally sent a video where he was like doing a little video and he's like smiling and
Right.
then he accidentally like tooted at the end.
Yeah, or
And
like
then
he
didn't
was.
mean to
No,
send
I
that.
just said-
His mom was in the background and she was like,
Really
"You have to be
detailed.
brave. You're a Cub Scout." And then he did the Cub Scout salute and then he jumps into the water.
Yeah.
No, I
That's-
just did.
that's what he
um,
sent his
brave.
sister.
That's brave.
I
I
was
just
a brave little boy, okay?
I sent a video of men dancing in flippers, and that was it. It was just a little like, oh, and then it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, but what was the caption? Wasn't it like, this is the only thing that gets me off?
Yeah, but
He
that,
meant to send that to his kink group.
your
Which is
rubber-
really upsetting because
your
I never
wetsuit
got
kink
it.
group.
I never got it.
Wow, bro.
because I got too embarrassed. I didn't
Yeah.
want to take any more chances.
Yeah,
That's why you
dude.
didn't get
What
it.
is
Like, what's the
that-
point of being in a kink group if you don't get the kinks?
What's that kink's like nickname? Like, are
Kink
you guys like
wings.
the wetties or?
Flip boys,
No,
Flip
they're called
boys?
flip flops.
flip flops.
Yeah.
Well, no, and dancing to ABBA. That was also a crucial part.
Okay.
If Abba's not playing, then it's a no-go?
Dancing flip flops.
The
But
moisture
that
mates.
was the last thing that communication you've had with your sister.
No, I've talked to her since. We just
Okay.
haven't brought it up. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Oh, it's one of those things what you like no one talks
Yeah,
about.
it-
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
There's
yeah.
a lot of things.
Brushing on the rug with everything
There's a
else
lot
down
of
there.
things in my life that it's just we
I have-
bury that under the surface and we never bring it
I
up
have
again.
4 older sisters.
Like you
and they've
rapping?
Caught me doing some dumb shit. That's the same thing. Like nothing needs to be said. Like,
Yeah,
okay, you saw me do this. Let's never talk about this again.
making slime.
Yeah. Exactly. Which we played Jackbox. Did you show them the
whoa,
picture of
whoa.
the
question?
the worst podcast to watch?
Yeah, there's a question
Oh, man.
you had to come up with an answer for, and people would vote on it. It was like, the podcast you would like never get caught dead listening to, and I put Squad Goals podcast.
Was it like
and I
anonymous
won
throughout
it.
the whole like?
Yeah, it was that Quiplash game, so it's kind of like Cards Against Humanity.
But
so
you make your own answer.
You make your own answer, and then it goes up on the screen, and everyone votes on their favorite one, and you and
I'll
somebody
put the
else
picture
got.
up. Oh yeah, it was like the worst podcast to listen to.
Wow, why'd you do that to us, man?
Because I had to win the game and I won.
You won with that?
Yeah, everyone laughed.
Oh.
Because I forgot what I was even going against. It was
Yeah.
nothing like good.
Do you know what? Hold on. Do you know what Jenny told me? Jenny told me in a text last night. You know who I'm talking about when I say Jenny?
Me?
Who?
The bartender here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
She
That guy's
sends me a picture and says this made me thought of you, and it says we should make a podcast is the millennial version of we should totally start a band.
Yeah.
and we did it.
And
We've
she's
done it.
not wrong.
You know what happened?
It helped me win Quiplash.
AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd,
Squad Goals podcast.
Squad Goals podcast.
We can be that.
In that order.
We can be that.
We can. Yeah.
We can.
Especially
We
if
can
we all
be-
learn how to
I
play
think-
instruments.
We
just
can
need
do like
to-
a
Van
little-
Halen.
I think we just
of
need to trim the fat and get rid of
podcast.
Devon right now, and we'll make it like that.
If it's gonna be the Van Halen, who's the
That's
front
all
man,
right.
and then who, like at what point are we getting rid
Gotta
of
need to
him?
get rid of
That's
me.
AJ. He's the front man, and we're gonna end up getting rid of him for Phil. That's how the story of Van Halen goes. I don't know how to. That's how it goes.
See ya.
You're gonna be because you're gonna be so self-centered.
Me?
No,
Me.
no.
Oh,
AJ,
okay.
AJ.
Well, I
He's
look
gonna
at you
he's gonna
and-
get mad at people for putting green M&Ms in his M&M bowl.
Look how he's dressed to our casual bar.
Because
I'm dressed for work, and this
Podcast.
fucker shows up like he's got.
He's
I'm God's
showing
gift
up.
to this world, and I want to dress to show that.
Well, that's presumptuous.
Speaking of your outfit, it is from Stitch Fix,
Stitch Fix.
Oh yeah.
and we were talking.
Sponsor us.
Me and
Yeah,
Taylor
sponsor
got
us.
an idea.
We got an idea because I also use Stitch Fix now. Thank you. We think that we should on the next box that we get send our because we have different stylists. Send our stylists like we have an event to go to. Send them the same event, see what we get,
And compare.
and compare and see whose stylist is superior.
Hey Taylor,
Stitch Fix style.
what's
showdown.
Stitch Fix?
Oh, you know, it's.
We're not sponsored, but
We're
please.
not sponsored. Maybe one day.
We could do like a poll.
I am curious. I have
Stitch
no
Fix
idea what it is.
sponsors the Guys We Fuck podcast, so hey, I guess they'll just give
pardon me?
everything.
The guys we fuck.
There's
That's my second podcast.
I was gonna say you told me you were working on that. You got sponsored.
I was out.
Wait, can explain the podcast first, and then we'll go.
Explain how you know
Well,
about this podcast.
I will explain how I know. Cam, who also listens to our podcast, we were talking about podcasts. He was like, "Oh, have you ever listened to the Guys We Fuck podcast?" He says, "It's sorry, two comedian girls that started a podcast, and they basically just bring on people that they fucked, and they just like tell stories and shit." And it's
Okay, that
like
sounds
usually
pretty
a lot of it's like dirty sex stuff.
If I
and it's
tried to
really-
do that,
it is
I would end
funny.
up in
How many
prison.
episodes are there?
So,
I don't know. There's a lot.
Whoa.
But, like you see, I like listened to one,
So
and in
they
the
gotta
beginning,
keep
they're going
freaking-
through all their like sponsors, and they're like Stitch Fix. I'm like, oh, fuck you guys, you know.
So they gotta
And
keep
then I'll be on that
freaking
show,
to
but-
keep going.
Yeah, what
right?
happens if they run out of guys?
Yeah, what if they
I,
get
I don't
married?
think they're ever planning on running out.
What if they get married? Then they just.
I don't know, I've
gotta
listened
keep
to,
bringing
like-
the same guy up.
I've listened to like
Okay,
3/4
This
of an
is the guy,
episode.
like,
They're
Nah, it's
probably
gonna get
lying.
really awkward.
They're probably lying at some point. I don't know. I don't want to make any claims,
know,
but
but it
there's
was-
like no way if there's like
Well,
80
it's not like,
episodes.
oh, we fucked this guy
There's
last
a
night, but
way.
it's like some
Are
people
they
just
hot?
come in, like they'll invite like
Does that
friends, and then they'll
matter
be like,
nowadays?
so tell us
Oh,
about your.
You're right. It
Your
doesn't matter
sex-
at all. It's
sex
all about the
escapades.
person.
Can we
I think you're
try
underestimating
that
them.
on this podcast?
What?
Try what?
You're
To
underestimating.
bring
I might be.
Guys,
guys,
we
guys
fucked.
we-
Sorry. Well,
Guys, we
I don't
fucked.
have any.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
Can we
darn.
try that
Let's,
idea, that segment? Just contact every
I
girl.
don't have. Oh.
Yeah, go
okay.
through your phone. Every girl, hey, you up? What you doing? You up? You up?
This is
You
gonna
would
be
be in jail
the-
if we try to do
girls we fucked
All of us-
episode. No, yeah,
I
that.
feel
It would
like-
be a
no,
very short list. We would
if
have
we
like
did-
3 episodes.
I feel like
worth
if
of
we did-
content.
We would have.
If we did
2
a
episodes at max.
Girls we fucked episode, I feel like we would just get a
They
bunch
would all
of viewers that are
carpool here.
disappointed that it's not a porno.
They could fit in one car.
And-
But we could all of it.
Whoa, speak for yourself.
Anyone
bud.
Uber- we'll get our Uber friend from the pizza episode.
It'll be our shortest episode yet.
What if everyone? What if it was just one person walked in for all of them?
You too?
Brothers?
Eskimo brothers, man.
I mean, we met somehow.
Oh man.
Oh man, was
That
the
makes
crazy
it sound
part.
like it was like we showed up to somebody's like sex dungeon.
That's-
Like,
No,
That's how-
it was actually outside of Planned
That's how
Parenthood.
you get on the pod.
We were all like in the same orgy one day, and I was like,
AJ's
hey,
ritual.
Chris Brown's.
we're, We were
AJ, no
all
offense. No
around one
offense.
girl, and we were like,
If
we
you
got some
sent
good
me,
chemistry going on. Let's start a podcast,
Yeah,
guys.
but let's first off,
First of all, we respect women. There was no such
and we
party.
always orgy responsibly.
there was
Yeah.
no
Oh, yeah.
such party. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
No, like
Oh,
for real.
your girlfriend
Yeah,
watches this
I
podcast.
really didn't. I really didn't.
Baby, you know you're my world.
You know we just playing.
Y'all are making my glasses fog.
I guess that's
February 28th, where was Devon? 7 p.m.
Alexa, where was Devon on February 28th? Devon was fucking some hoes.
Oh,
And on that note, we got to take a break.
Alexa.
Should we?
So
continue
wait,
the-
are we gonna go into what you guys were talking about, or do you guys want to move on from that?
No,
Because
I think we go into it.
I-
Oh,
let's
y'all
just go
wanna
into
talk
it.
about
I'm
I'll
not.
dive into
I'm
it.
not gonna share.
we
mine.
were talking
I
about
can't.
something during the break about
getting caught by your sister, beating your meat like it owes you money,
Yeah.
Or
and
your
then we
whole
got into
family.
like talking about the first time you started looking at porn, because that's usually the first time you get caught as well, because you're like at the family computer and
Yeah.
somebody walks in, and you're like,
Yeah,
huh.
I
I never. I
have
was on the phone with the computer one time.
I have an issue,
Sorry, mom.
and I'm gonna call him out.
What?
Someone from like it was probably in middle school,
Oh no!
and I'm gonna call him
Who's
out.
gonna hear this?
Blake.
Ooh.
Wow, his full name? Doxed. Doxed.
Maybe I'll block the. Or
No,
keep
no,
Was
the
that
last-
Blake?
no,
Blake
keep that,
or Blake?
keep that energy.
Anyway, I went to his house after school one day.
Uh-huh.
We had an enjoyable time. Good time. No. I went back
I was
home.
serious about earlier.
Napoleon, did you hear that?
I went back home,
We.
and my dad called me out of my room, going, "Hey, Blake's father called. He found some inappropriate things on the computer, and they said it was like you were there with them doing it."
Oh, you probably blame that all.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, AJ came in here, man, and
Yeah.
he's just like, move over.
And I said, "No, I didn't, and I didn't get believed, and I want to clear the record.
Right
I have
now.
nothing to hide. I'm almost a 26-year-old man.
tell him.
I did not watch pornography on the family computer."
Yeah.
Dad.
Fuck you, Blake.
You missed that.
Lying ass.
Let us catch Blake on the street,
Yeah.
AJ.
He probably homeless right now, beating the shit out of someone.
Yeah, he has a porn problem.
He's
and
using
he
the same computer.
his
Yeah.
life is just a spiral
It just
downward.
went down.
He's just in the mirror dressing like AJ, putting on lipstick. Like,
So I wanted
Puts
to
the lotion
clear
on
the
its skin
air,
again.
get that
Goodbye,
off my
horses.
conscience,
Yeah.
but-
But my question was, do you guys remember like the terms you would Google search when you like?
I don't wanna-
first
I don't
entered?
wanna-
I'm pretty sure.
I shared mine. Mine was beaver because I thought it was like low key
You
enough
just got
that.
hella beaver pictures.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
first.
yeah. It's
You-
not exactly what I was looking for, but I was like, you know what, this will suffice.
This will work.
My parents won't know. They'll
And
just
it's
think
like,
I
yeah,
have.
you're hiding it.
Yeah, I have a school project. I got assigned an animal. I'm looking up beavers.
yeah.
But wait, this
I don't know
pop up
how
when you
the
type
family
beaver?
safe search feature got turned off, but it did. But no, my dad called me out like the next day. He was like, "Hey, son, I know what a beaver is.
What page
Don't look
did
it up."
you have to
You
go
walked
to
off.
in order?
It was just like the little Google like.
You were
Images,
strategic
right?
with
Yeah.
it. That was.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
just-
button that
smart.
says safe search on off.
I know,
yeah.
but and it was
You
up
gotta
there
put-
in
you-
the first page. You saw what you were
Hang
looking
on,
for.
I'm looking this up.
Yeah, just. I mean, make sure you're
Like, I
looking
thought-
up.
Did the Angry
I thought,
Beavers
like-
come up?
Yeah, think,
I
like,
don't.
the first page.
Yeah,
would be,
I
like,
don't
angry
actually
beavers,
remember
actual
like
beavers.
specific
Beaver.
pictures, but I can
I'm
tell
trying to figure out
you.
how dedicated
you
you
will
were to
find
find
them.
He went through like pages and pages.
Yeah,
and
like
pages.
naked
searching,
women
just
using
like-
just
I-
beavers.
I know I'm
Trying to
there
keep
somewhere.
myself ready. Like, no, we'll get there, buddy. We'll get there.
I didn't have
Did you
a
type beaver
computer.
women?
I didn't have a computer until later in my childhood.
That's hot. That's what got me off at 12.
Yeah,
I
baby.
typed in beaver woman because it was too many just beavers.
Wait, so
Who's
wait.
that?
If you're a beaver woman, you're half beaver, half woman. But when you're a cat lady, you're not.
You're just a
No,
lady
yeah.
who likes
This is
cats.
some bullshit.
I remember what my first term was. It was just boobs.
Boobs,
Boobs.com.
yeah.
Boobs
I am
down.
so
And it was-
embarrassed. Mine
it was
is
not
so much
as
worse.
good
What
as
was
what you're
yours,
thinking.
Ethan?
It is.
Okay, so the first thing I looked up when I was
We can bleep
younger.
it.
Oh yeah, that's right. The first thing I looked up when I was younger was how to delete the history.
How
Ooh,
to
that's
delete the history?
Are you fucking
Did you-
Donald Trump
did
or
you-
what? Like,
Did you delete the history?
Yeah, because I needed to know. Like, I knew that, like,
Smooth.
that
He got
because
away with it.
the other kids in my school were like, "Yo, if you're gonna look at that shit, you
Yeah,
need
do
to
it
like,
right.
you need to know how to delete your history."
Precautions.
And they were like, "There's a site you can go to that'll teach you how to delete the history." And once I went to that site, I deleted the history.
Ooh.
So there was no history of
Maybe,
me.
you know, going to the site.
But
Exactly.
when you have
But-
no history on your computer, that's suspicious.
Right,
But there's no evidence.
And that was in the tutorial.
What I
It was
used to do
like, be
just
sure not to
do
do a
little bunch of
mass
random shit
delete.
to push it down.
Only delete what you did. Because otherwise your parents are going to be suspicious AF.
Wait. Why is this video telling children?
It wasn't a video. It was just a
Just
tutorial.
pre-YouTube.
Yeah, this is like
Why is
good
there a
old
tutorial
early
telling
2000s
children how-
Not
internet.
children, just anyone.
He said
Probably had a
past
bunch of
them,
clip
find
art
them.
on it and
Well,
shit.
just look up how to.
So it probably had like a
it
bunch
just
of
said how
clip
to
art
do
and
it.
shit
I
on
don't
it.
like.
Like-
I don't. It was just
Exactly
like
where to
words.
go.
It's just
I don't
letters.
like teenagers
So-
having access
Okay, so
to this kind of information.
here's what happened. The first porn I ever saw was an accident. I was looking up animalplanet.com.
Stop.
No.
No, hold on. Don't get ahead of me. The first, I accidentally typed in planet.com.
No, you didn't. You knew exactly what you wanted.
And
you knew.
There's
It
no
took
E
me-
there. There's no E in animal.
It took me to a
Nice.
site riddled with and my mother was in the room and she's like, "Get that shit out of here." And I was like, all right. But I
was like,
remembered.
I was trying to look up
And-
Animal Planet.
The first
Ethan,
tag
I'm
that I
gonna
saw,
start
the
cooking
first
dinner.
tag that I saw on the site was the Dark Magician Girl from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah. I've
Oh
seen that.
god.
I've seen that. One.
We've seen that
Do
one.
we have to bleep that? That wasn't that bad. That wasn't as bad as I thought.
Dude, it was a
I
cartoon.
thought it was gonna be like.
It was a cartoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
That's
yeah,
fine.
no.
Everybody's
So the
done
first
it.
thing that I
Don't
saw,
kink shame.
the first thing that I saw was the
Scooby-Doo
Dark
got me
Magician
off
Girl's
the original.
big floppy anime titties.
That's what got it going.
Yeah.
Can't lie, I've
Yeah.
seen that one too.
I did.
It's funny because like
Like the one
The
that's got the
skills-
card art edited.
the skills that like boys learn growing up, it isn't like how to like make fire, chop down trees, like not manly shit. It's like how to hide your history, where the last button is on the remote, like.
Yeah.
Kids have it
I
easy
do
because they
remember
have
that. I do
incognito
remember that.
mode.
Oh my
Because-
god, incognito
Yeah. Oh,
mode
fuck
now?
yeah.
As
Oh,
a
that's the
child,
best
that would've
invention
came in
ever.
Clutch.
But
I live
on
like,
the subject of the back button, I remember there was a channel on my cable that was always like, but every now and then you'd see a boob, and you'd be like, there it was right there.
Spank bank.
But if someone walked in, you had to be quick on your feet. And you had to press the back button, which
Fingers.
Devon so graciously pointed out earlier was set to Cartoon Network. So you'd go to Cartoon Network and then immediately
At all
to your
times.
dirty channel, and then if you press back, it was Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Switch-
Ed,
my-
Ed, and Eddie, what's
my
up?
switchback game was so clutch. One time my parents walked in like 3 times. Boop boop, boop boop, boop boop.
I think at that point you guys, like, you're in a very public place at that point.
No.
Not to
My-
mention,
I
you,
was
you said you
determined.
already,
So-
you were exposed already
I
at
was-
that point.
I
Your
was
parents were
determined.
trying to get you,
I was
dude.
determined.
They made it like a family Easter egg hunt.
No.
They're like, oh,
He's doing it. I bet he's
my mom worked for AT&T, so we got like free cable and all that. Yeah, but we had every single channel, even the adult ones.
Privilege.
And that, yeah, no, privilege.
Yeah, yeah.
And the house that we lived in, the person who lived there before us put in like this giant satellite dish, and I mean like the size of probably like from like the radius from, you guys can't see this room, but like here to the door and to like the bathrooms around.
It's
This thing
big,
was
I promise.
Work
massive.
for fucking NASA?
Yeah,
Why
pretty
you have a
much.
satellite?
But here's the thing: like when you would change, like we had like 4,000 or 5,000 channels at that point.
Yeah.
When you would
Whoa!
get,
As
when
you
you would
do.
like change the channels, you could hear the satellite move to pick up signal because we could get like other countries and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
whoa.
Which really
Did your
kind of
parents work for the,
hampered.
like NSA?
Apparently, I was told AT&T, but I don't know.
I think that was a cover.
But my dad did tell me he was an astronaut when he. But didn't I tell that story?
I think so. Yeah.
I think yeah.
Was that on the Lies Our Parents Tell
Yeah,
episode?
yeah. So, but like you would hear it move to acquire signal. That thing ratted me out way more than anything ever could. Because I tried to do that last exit, you know that. Boop, boop.
You hear the whole house.
So that
move.
yeah. And it,
What were you watching, Taylor?
I don't know, probably one of the Playboy channels. Like I said, we had all the adult channels.
No.
so
I
never-
was playing the part of your mother or
Oh.
father right there. Your dad was probably like,
No, here's the thing. I would also on top of
boy.
it, I would also like jump behind the couch because it was in the basement. Was our little home theater, so I could hear people coming down the stairs. So it'd be last exit, jump behind the couch, and act like I was reading a book.
Yeah.
That way, if I didn't hit it right enough, like fast enough, I'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, that was on, and I know I'm not supposed to watch
It's on the
this."
news or
I had this whole like fake.
I had no idea you had
excuse.
that capacity
I'm
for
a good
manipulation.
boy. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, no.
He did a Scout's honor.
Yeah, Scout's honor. Yeah, Mom, I'm a Boy Scout. I would never watch that.
more like Scout's Bonner.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was my whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, that was it.
We're getting the whole story.
That was the whole story.
I feel good about that.
Should we bring up the cows?
Yeah, you want to bring up the cow thing?
Yeah, we have a question. We've been working on this, crunching some numbers.
Yeah.
Cows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Why are
intrigued.
you looking at me? I'm not. I don't like it.
There's a lot of people that don't think killing animals is cool. Vegetarians, vegans,
Okay.
and
Oh,
some
I'm
people
alright
that
with
eat meat that are against the killing of animals.
Yeah, they don't like it.
What
I don't
if-
want to think about the killing of it. I eat meat, but I don't want to sit there and be like, oh man, that thing's gonna die
Well,
soon.
what if we could save every cow?
Mm-hmm.
We can make artificial meat, but in exchange to making artificial meat, us as a country said one cow has to suffer from the moment it's born to the moment it dies, and then when it dies, we just pick a new cow. So that cow,
Moo-saiah of sorts.
the Moo-saiah,
Moo-saiah.
die for all the other
Wow.
cows.
Wow.
So
That is.
Would you
was
be
that,
okay
hold
with
on.
that?
Shush. Was that off the cuff?
Yes.
I love you.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you.
that's
Did
the
you
name of the
ingest
episode. That's
anything
okay.
when you were talking about
That
this?
is gonna be the name
Did
of the
you guys
episode.
ingest anything while you guys
No,
were talking about
we
this?
were at work.
Oh.
Oh, the Moo-saiah. I'm never gonna get over that.
Would you be okay with it? Just have a Moo-saiah suffer for its entire existence, but every other cow is
One
fine.
life
Just getting
suffers for everyone
scraped
else.
from the back,
But
a
it's a
little piece,
horrible life.
and it's
Horrible life.
3D printed.
I'm honestly cool with it now. I'm cool with that system or the one we already have because I understand the reality that like
We're gonna eat meat.
yeah, it's
I wouldn't be cool with it just because I can see it.
That's
and
nature,
I can
man.
See, like, they're going to have, like, half a cow in the front. It's still going to be breathing and mooing. The whole back is just being
it's not. It's
shaved
gonna be hanging.
to a skeleton, and I don't think I can fuck with
I can
that.
understand like why is there a cow suffering? Like if there was
Yeah,
a
that's
reason,
just how we do it.
if there was a reason for it, you know,
Yeah.
then I'd be
Yeah.
like, you know what?
I feel like there's no reason for the cow to
Maybe.
suffer. It's just going to be there, like,
The
poking
technology, no, the
keeping it, like,
technology,
Cow
It
product.
makes it the meat tender.
the technology needs.
This is the
one
same.
cow.
This is the same
Sacrificial
question
cow.
that we asked in like an earlier episode. It's just wearing the veil of a cow.
Yeah.
What was the first
The
question?
moose.
The
Messiah.
question was if you had to choose between the death of like 5 people
yeah,
and
yeah.
one person on
But
train
this is
tracks.
cows.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
different.
cows.
Our answers are gonna be the same. Like all of us are cool with like. Well, first of all, I'm cool with either one. They're cows, and people are gonna be like,
Hold on,
"Oh,
no.
you got a problem with
Not
cows?"
the
No,
cow, bro.
this is all right. Listen,
He
Cows aren't
he
important.
does say
those
with a
cows
hard
are
ER.
legitimately bred to be eaten. That is their purpose. They wouldn't even exist if it weren't for us wanting to eat them.
What?
But what's existence
I'll
if
have
you're
you
tortured
know.
and
Tortured. They're fed like.
Cows can do whatever they want. They don't need us.
You
Here's the
see a
thing,
whole lot
though.
of cows out in the wild, do you?
Isn't there a thing like if there's more cows in the world, they like the methane levels rise and fucks up
Some people
the
are saying having
Greenhouse
greenhouse
gases.
are causing
You
Greenhouse
global warming.
gases.
greenhouse
Want you to
gases.
believe
Theory.
that? The
Yo.
meat industry. The meat industry is feeding you lies, telling you.
They're also
that you're
feeding me
doing it.
delicious steaks.
No, no.
So
Actually, it's the opposite. They're saying
I'll
since
take it.
the meat industry needs so many cows, that's what's causing it. If we didn't need to breed that many cows, we would be good.
Do you know who's feeding you that lie?
Oil. Big oil.
how are you gonna
Pharma.
get this to George Bush did 9/11? What's the next step?
I don't even talk about George Bush because George Bush doesn't like black people.
That's what I heard. Yeah, didn't Kanye say that?
Kanye,
Yes.
I think that's what put him on the map.
That's the best.
no,
That
no
that
person
little
said.
video
What?
is so great
no
because it
person
has
He said on national TV, though.
what's
Yeah,
his
But
name?
that didn't put him on the map. I mean, he already.
I think that's what.
That's
Michael
why
Myers.
He wasn't as known.
He was on
Yes, he
TV
was.
because he was known.
Have you
yeah,
guys
but it wasn't
have
like.
you guys seen that little video clip when he does that? Like they're doing like the aid for.
It was
Hurricane
Mike
Katrina,
Myers.
And Mike Myers is like you see on his face is like, this is going bad and I don't know how to
He's
save
with
it.
Mike Myers. Kanye West made it. All right. Do you not know who Mike Myers is?
No, I'm not saying that's what made him famous, but that's what made him more like. He was
Controversial.
kind of just. He was very early in his career. He wasn't
was
like,
like-
a household name.
I
He was
think
doing
it was
like
about
Gold
making him
Digger
like.
and all that, and everyone's like, I like this song.
Yeah. Where
I know.
it made him a like, where he started his controversy.
Don't we talk about Kanye West and
We've talked about Kanye.
I
Hold on,
can't.
speaking
I
of
can't
which,
think
hold on,
about
before-
Kanye
before-
West without thinking about his jowls.
Did you guys see on Jimmy Kimmel where he asked him
He's got
about
jowls.
him saying,
Flavor is a choice.
no, this is recent, where he's like, oh, you say that. I mean, it was a pretty decent interview, but at the end, Jimmy had asked him, he's like, hey, you say that you can easily go on national TV and say like, George Washington doesn't care about black people, but
George Washington.
George-
He doesn't.
Sorry,
He
my
went
bad.
way
George
back.
Washington does not.
I don't think
Abraham
did.
Lincoln did.
Edit that in.
I don't think he did.
George Bush.
Yeah, it's
Um,
gonna be George Bush.
Yeah. So, but he said,
You're the Bush from the
but you don't say the
Bush.
same with everything that Trump has done. You haven't, like, you don't say the same for him. And he's like stumped. He didn't say a single word. He just like, they're like, all right, we're gonna take a break. You guys didn't see that?
And
I
then
feel like he's a
Kanye
very
I don't-
pouty
Kanye
guy.
West said he wanted to think about it. He's still thinking about it though.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm
That
sure
man
that
is
he's
a-
made a like a retort
He's
on
got
Twitter.
a
He has it,
whiteboard.
yeah.
He's
He's
like
thinking
writing
about
out the like numbers. He's like,
I don't know. I don't want to answer this one yet. He's making us wait for it. I'm sure whatever he comes up with.
I
is
feel
gonna
like
be worth
Kanye
the
West is a very
No.
pouty
He's gonna come up
person.
with an album dedicated to that.
Yeah,
I'm-
but he's not gonna actually mention it. Kind of like this album where he
no,
like,
it's gonna be called "Here's Your Answer, Kimmel," and that's gonna be the name of the album.
except
and,
he doesn't give an answer.
you know, six songs, just beats. The beats are his
Auto-tuned.
answer. If you listen to the beat, you can
It's
hear
in
it.
Morse
It's
code.
Morse
It's-
code.
No, it's auto-tuned.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be deep.
I'm not gonna make any political statements about the president, but I'll tell you one thing that I think is funny. He thinks he is the shit.
Yeah.
He thinks he's the shit. He's like, I'm the best at everything. Everybody knows. Ask anybody. I'm amazing. Like just the way that he talks about himself.
Have you noticed whenever
He
he,
really
talks,
doesn't,
his lips do that thing where they look like a butthole every time?
Well, he's
there's like
old.
a Twitter dedicated.
He's
to
old.
that.
Was there?
My mouth's gonna look like that when I'm old, for sure.
I hope not. I hope
Yours
mine doesn't
too.
look like that. I hope that's a white thing.
It's probably a white thing.
It's probably. Damn it.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually, I'm lucky. I got those, big DSLs.
I mean, if that's what he does with them, I'm not gonna laugh at it.
No.
It's 2018.
2018.
Who am I to
You
judge,
could be on
man?
that podcast that we were talking about earlier.
The man I fuck.
Man, I fuck.
Let's do it.
Man, I Blue podcast.
Man, I fucked. Yeah. We should try and get that one episode where it's just blank for an hour and a half.
Blank, what?
The one girls we fucked.
Oh,
Oh wait, our mail's here.
My story is I was cleaning my bathroom and I used my toilet bowl cleaner, which has ammonia in it. And while I was under the sink, I was like, oh, I see a bottle of bleach. That'll probably work better. And I poured the bleach in, which, if you didn't know, bleach and ammonia create mustard gas, which is like how everyone died in World War One.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't realize what I'd done right away. It was when I started, like, my eyes started burning and I was like coughing. I was like, what is? And then I remembered, like, oh fuck, that's gotta be like mustard gas.
How fast did you get out of there? Doesn't mustard gas have long-term
I
effects?
mean,
He's-
we'll
he's-
find out.
He's dying
Yeah.
now.
Well, D'Angelo helped me out, and obviously
that's why
he's
he's been
dying.
coughing up his
So,
lungs.
If
But-
you're exposed to it for
Yeah,
a
I have-
long period of time.
I have no idea. I don't think I breathed that much of it in, but I grabbed my cat and I opened up the window,
Next
turned on the
week's
fan, and
Podcast
booked
will
it.
be have at the end dedicated to
Yeah,
Taylor.
Taylor. So my question to you guys is do you guys know of any instances where you're like, man, how did I not
Yeah.
die?
Go ahead.
I
From
thought
my own
of one.
from your own stupidity though, not just like, oh, I almost got run
It
over by a car.
Was half our stupid. We were not kids. We were in high school, but I was like a freshman.
Okay.
It was more the teacher's stupidity that almost killed us. I was on the wrestling team my freshman year. We were going to a tournament about 45 minutes away, but there weren't enough upperclassmen to drive. So the coach, it was like an overnight tournament, so we had suitcases, and the coach said, hey, we don't have enough cars. 6 of you just get in the back of my pickup truck.
Wait, pause. I'm
You're
sorry
the
I
wrestler
laughed. I'm sorry I laughed. I just imagined AJ jumping into the ring in a leotard yelling, "It's slime time."
Slime time.
Slime Time Live.
Bro, if you would have said that, I guarantee
The other
you
team shows
they
up
would've
in
quit.
fucking wetsuits and flip flops. You're like, I can't do this.
That might have been the
swim
beginning of
team.
that.
all right.
I didn't hear
derailed it.
anything after. I was in the wrestling team.
Yeah,
I was like,
you were thinking about it too, right?
I was like, you?
But we went 45 minutes on the highway in the back of a truck, 6 of us.
Whoa,
So,
your
like-
teacher?
Yeah, like 60
In
miles
the back
an
of a
hour.
fucking
Pickup
pickup
truck?
truck
I was
on
gonna say,
a highway, a
Did he
major
take
highway.
it easy or did he just
No.
like floor it?
We were
See
going.
that?
And
Was-
he didn't have a working speedometer,
That-
so I don't
Kids
know.
That
these
sounds
days are
like
Were
they're
there-
pussies.
safe.
Were there working seats in the cab and he just
There
didn't
was
want you
only
guys in
one,
there?
and one kid took
There
it.
were
One kid's
6
like,
of you.
me.
I bet there wasn't even an iPad back there.
You mean you guys didn't wrestle for that seat? feel like if there's any time to
Wrestle-off.
fight for it,
I feel like you're over exaggerating.
I think we were. No, I
There's
swear
6 of you.
to God.
That's the buddy system.
My-
That coach knows what he's doing. He's like, you hold him down, he holds him down, you hold him, and then
Some kids were like sitting on like the edge for a little bit.
What?
That's where it got a little crazy, and I was like, nah.
It was a
nah.
tactic to make you guys stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of y'all
My
falls
question
off, you're
for
supposed
you
to-
though, AJ,
Survival of the fittest.
is did you win Hell in a Cell that night?
Did you win the
Oh
meet?
no.
No. Oh.
Did you win your match?
Did you win a match?
What? Total? Yeah.
How many
Total?
matches?
Yeah.
Pick one.
17
But
out of
I broke
21.
my arm like early in the season.
was
I
it-
like
I was-
shattered my arm.
Was it a girl, and did she break your arm?
No.
No, I broke my arm in a
got it.
practice. It was like completely, the bone was not connected at all.
Yeah, we've all been there.
What
and that's why you
what was
quit
your weight
wrestling, 'cause
class?
You're like, this is too much for me.
I was out of school for like half a year.
What was
it
your
was
weight
like
class?
the doctor said I couldn't go in.
What was your weight class?
It was like 135.
Lightweight. I wrestled 135.
No. Yeah, maybe it was 135. I was like
Did you
14.
Did you wrestle D'Lo at any point? And then
No, we were in different counties.
And I'm much older than he is. Well, not much.
Not
but.
much older. You could have played him.
You can go against anyone.
Yeah, bro.
As
No,
long as
I
there's a
know,
weight
but what
class.
year did I graduated?
All I
In 08.
Yeah, and I graduated in 010.
I think
Oh,
AJ.
010.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a 2 0 1
But
0
we don't say
010.
we don't say 010. We say 20.
I think I heard AJ say he could take you though.
D and
think
I
we need
probably
to settle
could.
this.
I probably could.
Nah.
D and I are pretty old. We're getting to the point where the military will no longer take us if we decide we want to
Yeah,
go that way.
D'Angelo's like an old man. I'm still in my prime.
Nah.
All right.
And
He's there coughing up a lung
can
all
we-
morning.
I don't
You
know.
think he can take me in a wrestling?
I can rest you with that broken arm, and still be.
I could easily take you.
what?
Yeah.
Have
This
you
is-
seen
This
his
is
legs?
what we're doing.
Have you
all
seen
right?
my
Nah,
legs?
All right,
his
take him out
calves-
right now.
No, his calves. He has no
Have you
calves.
seen my legs?
Everybody.
I have not seen your calves.
So you got wrestling.
I don't
I got
think this is
basketball. Taylor, you
necessary.
got a sport that
All right.
you like to play?
Any baseball?
Baseball. All right, we can make that work.
They're
All right.
comparable.
We're gonna do AJ
Nah, he-
versus.
He has me on the
He
calves.
has
AJ,
to- he has to play me
AJ
in
has
a
to run a
basketball
gauntlet
game.
versus everybody.
He has to wrestle you, and he has to play you, and somehow we're gonna incorporate a baseball.
No.
Well, all right,
gonna
I'm
do a
going
Dinger
first.
Derby.
I'm going first,
We'll go to
but
hitting
I
range.
want to go ahead and let AJ know I also wrestled in high school. So
So you can
you're gonna have to
wrestle
get
Ethan
past
and
me,
D'Lo.
Wait.
and I'm out of your weight class.
How much? Yeah. How much do you guys weigh? That's the question.
I'll lose weight.
How much do you weigh?
D'Lo's like, I'll lose weight right now.
Like,
right
I'm like
now.
195.
Oh, he's too fat. He's too fat.
How much do you weigh?
Like 195.
No way,
Yeah.
dude. I weigh 200 pounds. I'm like
know.
larger than
My
you,
dog,
but
I know. I'm
D'Lo
fat.
could drop that
I'm
weight
fat.
right next week and wrestle you.
Yeah,
if
dude.
You down.
Dude, there's gonna
No,
be like
I'll
a
gain the weight.
Rocky
Because
training
I'll make
montage.
it. I'll be at the
Alright.
distance.
Be
All
like-
right, okay, yeah. Y'all meet in the middle.
I'll be like in the living room, like.
Because I'm about
changing the channel, he's
185.
running
A-
miles.
AJ's like at
you
the
think,
butcher
you
shop
think you got
punching the
people. I
sides
wanna
of
see
beef.
you.
We'll meet at 190.
190.
190.
How you-
185,
I can lose
you're
that. I
195.
can lose that today.
Yeah. All right. boom.
Yeah, he just
Look-
got to take a really,
all
really
right, so
thick
we're gonna
bump.
set this up.
Let me
AJ
get
versus
next Thursday off, and instead of go karts, we go to like some school gym and you guys wrestle.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, I'm about that.
We can get wrestling mats, really.
I'm 100%
Yeah.
down with
Or we can just go to a high school.
That's what I'm
That's what
saying.
you
Just,
said.
High school lets you. You can just walk into high schools.
No, no.
it. Just start wrestling.
You have to get
gym?
permission.
Y'all talking like we just go to the high school, like we just walk in.
Wait, you
During
don't
the
just
fucking
walk
big
into high
class,
school?
like,
they
hold
haven't
on.
given those fifth graders machine guns yet. We're fine. They don't.
Oh.
They can't protect themselves. We
I
can
think
just
I
go
know
in and
somebody.
wrestle.
I think I know
Somebody who's got mats. Dude, let's just do it old school.
Your dad has mats.
My dad has mats.
We'll just do it old school. We'll do it in the
Was your
yard.
dad your
AJ
wrestling coach?
versus
Was he the wrestling coach in your story?
No, no.
Friday night fights.
His dad's a black
his
belt.
dad wrestled him and broke his arm. And
Friday
said,
night-
You did this at
It was-
practice.
He
It
blamed
was
it on
child abuse.
You did that at practice.
He's like, you gotta make it to school and go to practice, and you're just gonna immediately fall to the ground.
I can't wait to see AJ
AJ,
wrestle
as soon as he
someone.
walks in, he's like, I think I broke my arm. We haven't even started yet. No. It's
Oh.
bad.
Please, we have
I
to
need a
follow through
nurse.
on this because I have to see AJ taking on
I need to see him play me in
D'Lo
basketball.
or Devon.
We're gonna go to.
We can do it right here, no mats.
We're gonna go to. What's
But
it called?
you're too fat,
A range?
so we can't.
What?
It's
What do
not
you do?
easy.
Baseball?
Dude,
Batting
There's
cage?
like baseball fields all over the place. You can
He's not that far out of your weight class.
go home run derby.
10
Alright.
pounds. That's like
And
2 weight
apparently,
classes. That's like 3 weight
neither am I, so we're good to
Yeah.
go.
That's like 3 weight classes. You're like 5.
I feel
Really?
like you're already trying to back out of
Are
this.
you
I'm
ready?
not trying
Are
to
you
do
ready
this.
for
I'm
your
not trying.
gauntlet? So far you gotta.
What are we wearing? Are we wearing like the singlet?
Yeah.
What? No, you're wearing fucking workout
No,
shorts.
singlets, bro.
Singlet.
We're going all
doing-
out.
Yeah.
You got singlets at
We'll
home?
buy 'em.
We'll get them.
I have my high school singlets. that
I'm pretty
Borrowed.
sure there's a budget.
I'm
D'Lo
borrowing.
wears them on Saturday.
Wait.
just to
So
think about
who
the
here
good
who
old
here
days.
wrestled?
3 of the 5.
The singlets is what took it out for me. I was like, I gotta wear that.
Yeah, but I mean,
Nah.
you think of like all the other sports, all the other track sports, they wear singlets like in the Olympics and whatnot.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't do none of the track sports because that's too much on my junk.
It's funny how in like
Too
in
much.
high school that like will stop you, but once you're actually like
For
good,
what?
That's
and
what a lot of
like
people
the last
said.
thing that you care about.
That's what a lot of people said. They were like, dude, once you wear it, like you stop caring. I'm like, but I see it right now while I'm talking to you. Like, I don't like that. I don't want to be like talking to my mom.
Well, that's-
And then Brittany walked by. And then I'm in a situation that's all tied up on me.
That's my strategy.
It's tight.
That's my strategy.
That's why you did it?
Never
You
mind.
put stuff in there, so then and you like rub it, like you
Listen.
use that as a weapon, a tool, and then they're gonna be like, ugh, like they're not trying, and then you can get behind them and
So
I
he
feel like
thinks
that's-
about
some
ABBA
people do that.
halfway through the match, and everyone's like,
you just have to get
Until you-
have to get erect.
Until you see somebody who's into that
some-
and he's sitting there,
take
he's
some
grabbing
Cialis.
it and then he breaks your
Before
banana.
hands.
Yeah, you pop a couple Viagra's before that match.
I've had
But
enough.
back to the original question.
Use
I
it as
thought
a
I almost died
hammer.
Oh yeah.
one time. It wasn't really my fault. I guess it was my fault. I was a little younger. I think I was like 11, maybe younger than that. And I fell asleep in the passenger seat without my seatbelt on. And I guess the door was open a little bit. So when my dad was driving, like just cracked a little bit. And I guess like I fell asleep on the door. The door had opened. I fell out the car. And then a truck was coming. But I like got out the way. And like it was pretty bad. It was in the parking lot.
This was like in an '80s action movie.
No, it was in the parking lot.
In a parking lot.
At Target.
How did you fall asleep in a parking lot?
How do you not? Why are you saying like parking lots
That's what
have
I'm
loud
saying.
noises?
You made it sound like
people
it was like
banging on doors.
You make it sound like it was like
I was
a
tired.
long drive, and you're like, yeah, we were driving like 4 hours. I fell asleep.
I didn't
fell out of
know.
the car
I didn't
on
know
the
as a
highway.
child I had to have a reason to be
All of a
tired.
sudden, now it's just like I fell.
How do you know? I didn't make fun of you.
I sat down, instantly fell asleep, fell out in the parking lot. My dad was just reversing.
We were driving through the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys good? Are you gonna
No, I'm
you
good.
gonna fight?
Don't hit him.
Wrestle it out.
Wrestle
Wrestle
out.
it out.
Wrestle.
I didn't take my Cialis, guys. I can't.
Oh.
Oh right, because in order to use
Oh.
AJ's strategy. you
Zoom
have
in
to-
on that.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Come on.
Oh shit.
Side bets. Side bets.
His
I like-
thumb is so much taller than mine.
I like.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thumb Wrestling Championship of 2018. Today's competitors are Taylor the Terrible.
2, 3, let's go.
I didn't even get to announce
It's
Devon.
official. It's official.
That's how it would go in real life too.
Bullshit. I want drug testing.
You did catch him off guard though.
Yeah.
You went in for the handshake.
Yeah, I
and then
did. But I gave him enough time to know what was up.
By the way,
To know if he failed his
in
Masada
post, AJ
Yeah,
for
some
later,
DVDs.
put in epic battle music on that close up,
Oh, of course.
please. It's gonna be beautiful. I
Alright.
promise.
It's just like 5 seconds of me doing this as I'm trying to bait him. I'm like, I'm a masturbator. And then I lose.
My dad made that joke when I was out on the boat with him a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's
He was
like-
like, you getting any better at putting that bait on? And I was like, yeah, man. He was like, would you say you're a master? I was like, I wouldn't say that. And he's like, really? Because if you were, you'd be like a master baiter or something. And I was like, ha!
He's letting you know.
The town I grew up in,
I caught you jerking.
they
off,
had a
son.
bait shop called Master Baits.
Good marketing.
And I mean, all the kids talked about it in like school, so
what you
like
did.
it worked.
Kind of related. I went golfing with my dad when I was little, and
You
we're
do a
being
lot of
slow
things
because
with your fathers.
I was a little kid, yeah, and privileged,
Just
right?
kidding, Dad. I love you.
And we were golfing, and we're going slow, and there's another father-son like duo behind us, and they came on like, hey, do you guys just want to go together? We can take our time, that kind of thing. My dad was like, yeah, that sounds good. The guy introduced himself and goes, I'm Richard, and this is my son, Richard. And looks at my dad and goes, bet you've never played with two dicks before, have you? Lost it. I was like,
That
probably,
dude
like,
sat
12,
at home
13.
and came up with that joke.
Yeah, no, that like he named his son just for that.
for
joke.
that joke. I never
That's commitment
understood
to
why
comedy.
Dick is short for Richard.
I don't know.
You
Why
don't?
Bill is
Yeah, why?
short for William.
It's easy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because
Why is it
everyone
easy?
says so.
I mean, James and Jim makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
James and Jim.
how does it make any more
But
sense?
what about Bill and William?
I just starts
said
with
that.
J.
Yeah, I know. I was just.
Oh.
What about
picking
William?
Thank you.
that. Yeah, Bill and William.
Give me that.
There's 2 L's in William.
Give me that.
And
I don't know. I think Billiam sounds way cooler.
I need an
Billion.
answer. Or,
We can
Billiam.
honestly, we can look this up.
Robert and the Bob.
That one,
No, because the short end
Because-
for Robert is Rob, and then why are we
because
just?
there's Rob, Bob.
How would you even ask
But you could just
Alexa
say
this
Rob.
question?
Why are we saying Bob and Rob now? Does it sound like somebody messed up?
Are you
And
gonna
it's like,
look it
oh,
up?
it's the same thing. And everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Google.
Why is Dick short? You're gonna
Wow.
Why
Oh.
is Dick short for William?
That's not.
No, why
Richard.
is Dick
Isn't
short
he
for
the first
Richard?
one?
Why is Dick short for Richard?
I can search the web for that.
Yeah.
That's
what
what
I'm
we, that's
asking
what we
you to
asked
do.
you to do.
Jesus Christ.
How did Dick
Fucking
become short
idiot.
for Richard? You guys keep on going.
Don't tell me what to do.
No, I wanted you to
Because
share
he has to go
your
on his tail.
story of that demon, that message that you have for that
Oh
demon.
no, really?
What
That
demon?
makes me sound like I'm a crazy person, though.
You got demons? You got to talk about?
I guess.
He lives in his room.
All right, this will be the last thing. Hold on, let me find because I've been kind of quiet.
He doesn't know that.
Well, Jesus, why do I sound like
Michael
crap?
Moore.
It's short because Rich is short for Richard, and then Dick rhymes with rich, kind of. That's the only explanation.
That's
I got.
really
That makes
interesting.
sense.
Okay.
You're a rich dick?
And I guess they do the same with Robert
Oh,
and
Rick.
Bob.
Rick is short for Richard. Dick rhymes with Rick.
Yeah.
Dick, Richard, Rich.
Why didn't you just call him Rick then?
Wasn't
Carry
that
on with.
Yeah,
Rich-
we'll
Rich.
close.
His name was Dick Trick.
We'll close out with the story, and the story goes like this. Lately I've been having very, very vivid dreams. I used to never dream at all, and now lately I've been having incredibly vivid dreams that I remember.
So it's mushrooms
Like-
you gave him.
I don't know what it was, but I've been having crazy vivid dreams. So last night I had a dream, and I had only been asleep for an hour according to the clock, but the dream was that I was at my parents' house and my niece was there, and they told me, don't go in her room, she's being possessed right now, like it was totally freaking normal. And I went in the room and she was just sitting on the bed and she had like black eyes, and I was like, damn, this is some supernatural
She
shit.
punched.
And I was like, yo, are you okay? And all of a sudden I started getting thrown around the room, and I don't know what the hell was going on, but like I felt it in reality. Like I had to force myself to wake up because I felt like I was being spun around, but I knew it wasn't real somehow. And I woke up calm as a cucumber, and that's never happened before. Most of the time when I have like a really terrifying dream, I'm like,
What vegetable wakes up startled?
huh?
What vegetable wakes up startled? If cucumbers are always
know
cool.
this joke.
Fucking squash.
Squash? They just wake up screaming?
Do you want to hear the end of this, or do you want to
screaming
talk
like a
about
squash.
VeggieTales?
I'm sorry.
It's a good show.
VeggieTales was a good show.
All right.
VeggieTales?
So
We'll fight.
So I woke up and I was like super cool, and I don't know what the hell was going on, but I'd only had like an hour's sleep and I felt cool as a cucumber. So I start seeing in the corner of the room what looks like not anything in particular, but like, you know how when you look at like a light for too long and then you look away, you can't chase the thing, but there's something in your view that's like just right outside of your view? That's what I was seeing over in the corner in the shape of a body. And I was like, instead of being like freaked out by it, I was looking at it or trying and saying, yo, I don't mind if you fuck with me in my sleep, but if you see my niece in my mind, you stay the fuck away from her. She's off limits. Because if you mess with her, even in my dreams, I'm going to find a way to hurt you. And then I went right back to sleep. And that was it. I just had a moment where I was like, I
been
was
warned,
really
demon.
proud of myself. I was really proud of myself for waking up from a nightmare and not freaking the fuck out in like a cold sweat.
You're gonna. Get
And I was like, you know what? I don't even believe in demons, but you know what? If there's one in here right now, fuck with me.
Some stuff's gonna happen
You've
to you.
been
AJ
warned.
Russell's D, and then
You wrestled
Ethan Russell's his demon.
Wow, wrestles his
His
demons.
emotional and the physical
Wow,
demon.
That's deep.
I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's it, I think, for the Squad Goals podcast.
Oh.
episode 18.
It is. So why don't you hit us with the end card?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead?
Check out
and-
our new end card, guys.
Yeah, we're
AJ
gonna
made it
have, like,
himself.
a
We're really proud of it.
Little outro at the end, and you can follow us on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, Facebook, Twitter, all that. That's in
Instagram.
the link below if you're watching this on YouTube. And here's our little end card for those on YouTube. We're out.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Peace.
Hey guys, Ethan here. Just wanted to thank you for joining us today on the Squad Goals podcast. If you like what we do and want to see more, go ahead and give us a like. Or if you want to follow us weekly, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you just want to listen, you can find us on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, and Stitcher. Links are in the description.
Distillery.
I got 2 different words.
Whichever one. So on both.
Disteriley. Distillery.
Not at all. Did you say RR at some point?
I think there's
Say it again.
I think there's a lot of people talking,
Say it
and you
again.
guys couldn't really.